I did want to touch on this a little bit. It wasn't originally in our script, our rundown, but I definitely want to touch on this because it was a very, very good promo from Hangman Page. And as you said, he lifted his own weight in this segment, made you care. In fact, I actually have a clip of the promo in case everybody missed it. So here it is.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That used to be my when I got a text message.
Yeah,
not a kid. Come after me.
Yep. So
it's garbage.
So he's cutting this very passionate promo, where, even medications aren't working. He's so out of it right now because his friends are gone and they're slowly leaving from Dark Order. Then you have his old friends just disappearing in the Elite, and he gets beat down, choked out, whatever the case may be, but he keeps coming back and he punches himself in the face and calls himself a man because that's what he does. He's Hangman Page. He's going to come back no matter what. And you could see a moment after he punches himself like 4 or 5 times, and you could see the welt just growing on his forehead. Immediately, Jon Moxley gives him a look, right? And telepathically, I see Moxley asking Hangman Page, "What are you doing?" And Hangman Page responds telepathically,
"I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?"
I'm sorry. It was a very, very good promo, but when Hangman Page punched himself in the face, I watched it like 3 times and just laughed my ass off. Like, I know it's a serious moment, but that was hilarious. Just seeing him punch himself in the face. I mean, but it was a good segment, but I will say it was kind of ruined by the fact that MJF was watching this whole thing from the press box. The crowd was watching him and the crowd was chanting MJF. And as soon as I heard the MJF chant, I'm like, it's ruined. This was probably intended to get everyone behind Hangman, and everyone's just focused on MJF. So
dude, they want MJF. I said this, what was this, 3 or 4 weeks? They want him to be a babyface so bad. And they're teasing it. Mm-hmm. I think MJF is doing a really good job at kind of not really picking a lane just yet, so to speak. But yeah, no, I definitely, the presence of MJF definitely took the fans out of this. I wouldn't say it ruined it. I thought Hangman did a great job. I thought Moxley did a good job. I thought, I never really understood when people said that Hangman Page was not a compelling champion. Could he have had better feuds? Yes, but I don't think that's at the fault of him. I think just that's Tony Khan's the guy that books whoever he faces.
Correct.
Like, Hangman's the guy that goes out there and just makes the best of the moment like he does here. So I never really understood why people said he didn't have a great title run or he's not championship material. Cause I mean, I've always liked him.
Right.
The problem, this segment, like you said, very good.
Like you said, the problem was Tony Khan wasn't pushing him as the AEW World Champion to be the face of AEW. And when you do that, regardless of the promotion, we've seen this time and time again with WWE too, where a guy wins the top championship, but he's not really the top guy. The reign doesn't feel as strong. That's what we got here with Hangman Page in his first title reign. That can easily be fixed with a strong chase and him winning the title. I think that Moxley wins in Cincinnati next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then MJF cashes in and beats Moxley to set up that match at Full Gear. But in the meantime, Hangman Page starts the chase for after Full Gear and perhaps wins it at Revolution against MJF. That's where I think that's going. So as hilarious as I find Hangman Page punching himself in the face, this was a good segment ruined by MJF, unfortunately. But
ruined? You think I'm harsh? Ruined? You think he ruined the segment? I think he took away from the importance of it.
Well,
feel bad for Hangman.
That kind of ruins it because the goal of that segment, at least how I see it, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the goal was to get MJF cheered or whatever. But the goal of that segment was to get people invested in Hangman Page versus Jon Moxley and people getting behind Jon Moxley or behind Hangman Page to beat Jon Moxley. But instead, they're skipping the match and waiting for MJF to cash in after the match is over.
I thought the point of the segment was for Hangman Page to make a proclamation that he's a man.
Doesn't matter because the fans are watching MJF eat popcorn, watching them talk about why Hangman Page is a man.